Make this a perfectly delicious cake. Hi, welcome to Yuvraj's kitchen. Today I'm going to make a nice and yummy moist chocolate cake. It's the holiday season on and everyone wants to have a chocolate cake. So let's begin. So for the preparation, here I have is a bowl of refined flour. I'm going to sift this together, okay? But before that, what I'm going to do is add some baking soda. So we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Any regular baking soda which you get in the market. Be sure that you are absolutely specific with your measurements, because that is the trick to make a perfect cake. So I'm going to sift this together. To this I'm going to add some regular salt, about 1/4 teaspoon of regular salt, and I'm going to add some 1/3 cup of chocolate powder, and sift this together. So I'm done with this. To this I'm going to add 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to nicely stir this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 eggs to this. Nice 2 big eggs, and I'm going to whisk this together to get a nice fluff. Once this is done, I'm going to add approximately half a cup of regular vegetable oil. I'm using Safola, but you could use any vegetable oil available. This is the trick over here is to make a nice cake is that you use a regular vegetable oil and nothing fancy. So here I am adding this. Mix this nicely. Vanilla essence which I'm going to add. Before that, I'm going to make my own homemade buttermilk. For that, half a cup of milk, half a cup of milk, and to make my own version of buttermilk, I'm going to add a cup of vinegar. Yeah, that's right. Give it a nice stir and keep it aside till the milk curdles. Okay, I'm going to whisk my eggs, make them nice and fluffy, and I'm going to add this to a mixture. You could also make this cake without the eggs. It would turn out to be equally nice, but I prefer eggs myself. Now I'm going to add big tablespoon of vanilla essence, make sure that you preheat your oven to 150 degrees. Okay, so the milk is ready. This is my buttermilk which is curdled. I'm going to add this to the mixture. And give it a nice stir. And and I'm going to stir it for another 1 or 2 minutes. Now you see when the buttermilk is enveloped nicely in this batter, I'm going to add half a cup of hot water. This mixture might look liquid, but be rest assured this is going to turn out to be a very moist cake. So yeah, if you see, the mixture is ready, and I've put some butter around the cake pan and put refined flour so that the pan is ready, and when the cake is ready, it's baked, it doesn't stick to the bottom or to the sides. And now I'm going to put this lovely mixture which smells delicious, absolutely delicious. Wow. You can use some nice ingredients in this, like walnuts, like cashews. So if you don't want your cake to crack from the top, all you have to do is just tap your pan a couple of times so that all the air which is inside escapes. So I guess my oven is ready, and I'm going to put this lovely nice flavorful cake in the oven, and we're going to bake it at 150 degrees Celsius for about 35 to 40 minutes, or maybe 45 minutes. So I'm gonna set the temperature here until the cake is ready. We are gonna make some nice cream cheese frosting, but be sure that the cake is completely cooled when you make this cream cheese frosting. Right, so for the cake which is getting baked in the oven, I'm gonna make a cream cheese frosting. So for that, I have 100 grams of salted butter, the regular Amul butter. I have a packet of cream cheese, which you can find at any vendor's place, and I'm going to add the cream cheese to this. The cream cheese is about 200 grams. And I'm going to nicely whisk this. Make sure that the cream, cheese and the butter mixed together. Once this mixture is enveloped into each other, you want to add the vanilla essence. It's about 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and again whisk it together. Last but not the least, a cup of sugar, granulated sugar. Whisk this together. Alright, so here we see, oh wow, the cake looks delicious, lovely. So the best way to check if the cake is done or not, you take a toothpick, put it inside, comes out clean, the cake is ready. And here we have the lovely moist chocolate cake ready. All I know about baking or cooking is, if you put all your heart in cooking, and you put all the love while baking, your cake is definitely going to be lovelicious. The cake is ready, the frosting is ready. All I have to do is put the frosting all around the cake, and it's ready to be eaten. So I gotta cut the cake in 2 halves. So the best way is take a floss and just stick it around the cake and cut it smoothly. So now you see, the cake is perfectly cut into 2 halves because of the floss method, which is very unique. I would like to mention my cousin's name here, Krishna Para, who shared this method with me. Now I take this lovely cream cheese frosting and wow, apply it all over the cake. I want the cream cheese to ooze out of this cake. I'm going to put the other half back delicately and place it on top of the cake. And pour the remaining of my frost on this lovely cake. So the cake is ready with the frosting. I'm going to put some nice decoration on this. Yes. And to top it, I'm going to add some nice white ones. Spread them around. And make this a perfectly delicious cake. So this is Yuvraj Jadhav signing off from Yuvraj's Kitchen. Thank you.